Hey guys, Brian here. Welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year. And if you want to get more money this year, make 2025 the year that you're finally going to start doing the wheel strategy, making some passive income using the stocks you have or the cash you have, this is going to be that motivational video for you, because for me, my goals are to make this portfolio, this public portfolio that I'm going to show you, into like $150,000. I'm like 25K away from 100, and I really believe I could get it to like 150K by the end of the year, if not better. And for those that want receipts and all that, here we go. Let's show you. Let me actually get you right here. You could see we're currently sitting at 76,000. It's like $3,000 down from, well, the peak of it was 82,000. That was like December 12. But you could see from December 29 of 2023, this was at 44,000. Then it went all the way down to around 41,000. And now we're at 76. And I added almost $0 to this account. All I did with this account is cash secured puts, covered calls, and a few leaps. And this is what pretty much had me double my portfolio. So year to date, you could see 45.25%. And again, your 1 year cumulative pre-tax return. There you go. 45.25. I beat the S&P 500 by about 20%. And this is what I do. Like I've been doing this for a while now, and this is exactly what I do. Like if I put a lot more money into this portfolio, I probably would be way past 100. And because I don't put money in this, that's the reason why I'm at like this 76K. And this is actually like, even though like you could say like my peak was at 82.7 or whatever it was, this is actually a solid buying opportunity. There's a lot of things that are going to be happening in the upcoming month. You're going to have the inauguration of President Trump. You have all these earning reports going to come out, and everyone's going to see how the presidential inauguration is going to go with the stock market and all the other news that's going around, like Fed rates and everything like that. So that's what we're going to do to talk about the options that I'm currently going to do. So we could look right here and options. And what the first stock that I think is at a solid buy range is Palance here, because you could see in the chart here, they were trading at all-time highs, like in the 80s, just like last week, around like $85, around $85. And now it's around $10 down. Obviously there's a retracement. Everyone expected it, but I don't know why people seem to be surprised that this happened. It happened to everything. Coinbase, Tesla, like Tesla's down like 13%. Apple's even down like 1.7%. Like everything is having a solid retracement, and that's a good thing for us, because that means we could buy in at these discounted prices if you wanted to. And the way that I would buy into certain things like this is cash secured puts. That is the simplest thing. So what I would personally do, and again, none of this is financial advice, this is like what I would personally do, is I would have the cash sitting and collect premium while I choose the price that I want to buy at. So what are we currently sitting at? 75.63. How far is it going to go? That's where you could look here. So you could always look at Bollinger Bands. That's what I always look at personally, because I don't do a lot of crazy technical analysis and indicators anymore, because since I'm just selling options, you just need to know ranges. And that's to simply put it. But if you did want to learn more, I have like a PDF that is very cheap that will give you all the basic information you need for selling options. And if you learn everything from my PDF, you could put it up against my videos and everyone else that teaches options, selling options, and you will finally start to understand what everyone is talking about with like delta and bid ask and all the other things that might go over your head in the beginning of your selling options journey. So, but Bollinger Bands, the top one, 2 standard deviations away, bottom one, 2 standard deviations away, and I also have an EMA line of 20. So what does that mean? Like, it's the potential that it would break the a high and a low. That's pretty much what you have to kind of look at. That's what I personally do. So you could see right here, and then if I spread it out, top Bollinger Band, we're at the EMA line. So it's bouncing right off it, so we're at the lower end. So this most likely, just from a simple look, will probably go back down to the standard deviation line of the bottom Bollinger Band, and then it could potentially pop back up and keep using that as a support line. And then obviously the same thing can be said here as a resistance line. And then that's how you could pretty much choose what your covered call would be or your cash secured put. Like that's the simplest way I could put it. And that's what I try to do. I want to simplify everything for you guys, just so we could all make money together. So that's the simplest way to put it. Like, so we'll see some retesting tomorrow and we'll figure out where to go from there. But just from that, you could see if I was just put a cash secured put, I'd put it below, like at 75.50 and below. And then if I look at Fidelity, that's what I personally use. The current stock price is 75.63, and today is Wednesday. So I would look at the delta, and then I would see what are the chances that it would go to $75, and that's a 40% chance. And for me, since I'm a selling options, like that's what I want to do. I want to wheel it. Like, I'm very cool with having Palance here long term because I believe in it. And that's the only type of stocks you should have in your portfolio that you want to do the wheel strategy on. So 40% chance by Friday, January 3rd, that it will hit $75. And then that means 4 p.m. Friday, if it passes $75, you would have to buy 100 shares, right? But so if you put out this play, you would get $122 to put this out. That is a lot of money for a 2-day play. So let me just put out the calculator here real quick. 122 divided by 7,500, because that's how much you would need for capital to put up for collateral. You're getting 1.6% on your money for 2 days. For 2 days of just holding your money there. And of course, if you end up having to buy it at 75, then you just go in the covered call side, and you can see it right here. And you just go for the next week. Simple as that. And you just switch over there. So 122. But let's just say we wanted to put this out maybe 2 weeks and see where we're at from there. So we're at the 75. You have to be on the put side because you have cash. And I usually go anywhere from 30 to 40 since I'm a little bit more risk. I'm a little bit more, not even, I wouldn't even say conservative on this. I'm cool with a 40% delta if I'm just strictly trying to build my portfolio as big as I can off of the premiums that I'm collecting. So 43 is a little bit too high for me, but 38 is right at the money for me. So I would collect $200 for this play just to put it out till next Friday. And then I could do this every 2 weeks. And I know a lot of people either like to do weeklies or monthlies. Not a lot of people like to do every 2 weeks for some reason, but so let's just go out a full month, January 31st. Let's look for that 30 delta, 31% right here. You would get $293. That's a pretty good amount of money. Or a 40% delta, and a 74 strike price of $425, and that'd be like $425 a month. That's where I'm saying it could be super passive, especially if it's going to be stocks that you're doing this that you want in your portfolios. That's why, yeah, there's like 5 minutes of work once you understand everything, the deltas, the strike prices, the bid ask. Once you understand all of that, then it does become pretty passive. So again, I only like to show hypotheticals because that's what people like to see. So if I do these monthly plays, right, at a 40 delta, if I'm able to get the same type of premium every month, so 425, so that's for 1 month, times that by 12, you're making $5,100. And let's just say Palantir kind of stuck around this like $75 range. So the only amount of money, that was $5,100 divided by 7500, you pretty much made 68% on your money throughout the whole year. And like, if you look at that, so if you were able to do this, you made $7,500 turn into $12,600. And that's exactly how I was able to build my portfolio from like a $44,000 portfolio up to, at its peak at the end of 2024, of 82,000, even though now it's at 76,000. That's how I was able to bring up my money all the way up this high. And that's how easy it could be. You should be making these 40-50% gains as long as the market is slowly creeping up and to the right. As long as there's more bullish months, weeks in the year, you're going to make a lot of money doing this strategy with good tech stocks that have some volatility to it, because that's where you'll get the most premium. So this is like how I personally would get into Palance here, is with these days that it's red. That's when I would be selling my cash secured puts, because that's where you're going to see the most money be offered out for your cash collateral, cash secured puts. And then obviously once you get assigned the 100 shares, then you're on the covered call side, and then you're just making money off the appreciation and off the premiums. It is like the easiest way to make money. And I just want to get that out to everybody. Like I said, I have like a $5 PDF that goes over everything. I do have a course, which is, I think it's the cheapest one out there. It goes over the PDF, and I have a bunch of stuff in there as well. If you use the code XMIS to the end of the month, all lowercase, you'll get 15% off. And if you wanted to, once you show me that you completed the course, I will do a one-on-one with you just to go over any questions that you may have, and just to make sure that you're ready for your first trade. And I'll even I'm trying to build out a Discord again, because the other one got kind of hacked, and a lot of people were on it that were pretending to be me. So I'm going to try to build that out again. There will be like a monthly fee for that, just to keep random people out of it. But if you bought the course already, I will send out the email to that Discord, because you already bought the course. So you might as well have all the perks of being one of the people that did really well for their financial stability. So again, I'm just rambling right now. I just want to help everyone make some money in 2025. So I'm super excited for all of you guys. I want to say thank you for everyone that watched me in 2024. And I want to say I appreciate everyone that's continuing to watch me in 2025. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Let's all make 2025 the best year we could possibly have financially. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.